Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today, this video has taken me a long time to, gain the courage and the strength to be able to make. And basically, I'm going to be talking about, a porn addiction that I had for, I would say I think it was about 12 years. So since the age of about maybe 15, and I'm now 28. I was pretty much watching it, every other day, for that whole 12-year period. And today I just want to share my real life experience and exactly the events that took place that enabled me to actually conquer that addiction and actually get over it and beat it once and for all. So what happened was, it was basically about, I'd say, a year and a half to 2 years ago. I started to recognize that behavior wasn't normal. Started to sexualize just women a lot more than what I know that I should have, and just wanted to stop. Just wanted to stop. I knew that it was wrong. I knew that it wasn't right, and just wanted to give up that behavior, because I knew that it was sabotaging behavior, for your own life and for my own life. And so what I did was I tried to give it up, under my own sort of strength. I tried to give it up for about a period of a year, and I think I relapsed about maybe 4 or 5 times within that year. So, which, I actually think is pretty good, under my own strength. I actually feel like that's a pretty good effort to sort of relapse 4 or 5 times in the space of a year, considering that I was doing it every other day for a period of 12 years. You're talking about a 12-year-long addiction, over a decade. And basically what happened was I tried to give it up, and I just was always having the desires that would just enter into my mind all the time, or enter into my head. And I would see certain, pictures on maybe Facebook or social media, and, that would hit a nerve. It would hit like a trigger point in me to make me want to go and do that behavior, even though I was trying to give it up, and even though I was trying to stop doing it. And so what I had to do was, I remember I deleted Facebook about a year and a half ago. I also deleted Instagram. I don't have TikTok, and through deleting those apps, I essentially stopped seeing the, because Facebook and Instagram, especially if you're a young man in 2025, they're going to weaponize women against you, and they're going to purposefully show you that algorithm is just going to pump, naked women. It's going to pump things that in front of your eyes that you shouldn't be seeing, and it's terrible, and it's not right, and it's not good. But I'm thankful that I was able to recognize that, and so I got off of those platforms, off of Facebook and Instagram. I don't have Snapchat, I don't have TikTok, but I got off pretty much the social media apps that I was on at the time, so that at least the triggers would be gone, like at least then, like, because I was trying to give it up, at least the triggers would actually be gone. And so what happened was, even though I'd given them up, so the triggers were pretty much gone, I wasn't being triggered anymore. Now what happened was, in real life, is that I would still get the desires every now and again. Every now and again, the desires would still come to me. And that was really frustrating, because I just really wanted to give up this addiction. I wanted to be done with it. I wanted to be over with, because I knew it's a filthy addiction. It's a real bad habit. It's a really self-sabotaging habit. And it just destroys your brain and your minds and your thoughts. And it does so much negativity to you. I believe it even opens up spiritual portals to, spiritual things, evil sort of wicked thoughts and spirits that can just enter into your mind and enter into your body through that. I really believe it opens up spiritual portals, and that's what I experienced. It's hard to actually speak on those things, but because it's sort of very confusing even to talk about, but it's definitely relevant and necessary. And so yeah, what I did was essentially I was just in my room one day in the afternoon, and I pretty much cried out to God. So I cried out to Jesus, and I said, Jesus, I said, God, I need help. I said, if you're there, I said, I really need your help, because I don't have the strength. I can't do this. I've been trying to give this thing up for the past, year. I've relapsed 5 times, and I just really wanted to give it up real bad. And so I remember just literally crying tears to God, just to really help me. I said, God, if you're there, like I desperately need your help. I want to give this up. I'm sick and tired of doing this activity, and I really want to give this up. And I pretty much I absolutely begged God to to help me with that. And this was, I think, in about October last year. So it's now June, the 1st of July today. So it's now been, I think, about eight or 9 months since. And I can safely say that I haven't actually had even the desires enter my mind. So they're just gone. They're not even there. And even if I was to see something that once upon a time would have triggered me, it doesn't trigger me anymore. So that's just completely gone. And so yeah, that's basically what happened. I truly believe that God delivered me from whatever was inside of me, whatever was just had a hold on me, to be having those thoughts and those triggers and those desires to want to do that activity. And whatever was in me, whatever the evil or wicked spirits, I believe, that actually had a hold of my body, they left that day. I felt like the weight was just gone. And then even the next day, when I woke up, like I knew in my mind, I absolutely was 100% convinced that I'd sort of done it. That I was absolutely convinced that I'd broken it. Not that it was me. Obviously, it was God. It was Jesus that had broken it for me. And I just sort of knew, and I had a knowing. And so 9 months on now, I still can safely say, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, that I've not felt those desires that, I used to feel to want to partake in that activity. And, I'll give all the praise and all the honor and all the glory to God and to Jesus Christ for that, because, that's exactly who I was praying to, because I sort of tried every method that I could under my own strength. And I really just want to, give God all the praise and all the glory. And like I said at the start of the video, this has been something that I didn't really want to make. I've been putting off making this video for quite some time, but I just thought, I'm happy to put myself out there. I'm happy to be vulnerable, because I know that it's a problem. I know that it's a big issue that a lot of young men in particular face, and even older men face, especially in this day and age. With all the access on the internet and all the things that they have these days. So I just really wanted to, praise God. He's helped give me the strength to be able to, put myself out there like this and make this video, because, even if it just helps one person, that's all that matters. That really is truly all that matters. If this can just help one person, praise God for that. So with all that said, if you're struggling out there, if you're really struggling with it, leave your comment in the comment section below. I'm happy to share absolutely everything more in detail or more in depth, as the things that you can sort of try, sort of like carnally, not just spiritually as well, because I think both are important. But ultimately, Jesus and God is what will truly set you free. If you really from your heart pour your heart out to God, and you really cry out because you really do want to be set free from an addiction. And I believe that not only it could be porn, it could be just anything that you're struggling with, or anything that you want to break off in your life that is just destructive. So yeah, with all that said, praise God for the courage to be able to make this video. I hope it helps someone out there, and God bless. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Here it's absolutely pouring down rain. We're predicted for about 100 mils of rain in the next day. There's yeah, people literally getting sandbags loaded up, ready to sandbag their house. So yeah, weather's crazy at the moment. Anyways, God bless, guys. Have an awesome day, and yeah, peace out.